Hello, everybody. My name is Quavon Anderson, and today I'll be speaking on the one punch case between David Turner and Bandon Joyner. So, this incident happened around 2017-ish at night, and Bandon Joyner was with a couple of his friends after doing an activity, and Bandon Joyner had saw one of his friends falling down on a flight of steps but his friend was a son-in-law of David Turner. So Brandon approached the Turner's house to uh, help his friend to the car, and then David Turner approached Brandon Joyner in a aggressive manner, and David Turner had put up a fighting stance towards Brandon Joyner, and Brandon Joyner reacted with self-defense and punched David Turner, the 64-year-old man, and when Brandon Joyner had punched him, David Turner had fell headfirst into the vehicle, which led him to have brain damage within his whole body. So, with the DA and the private investigator talking to Brandon Joyner about the facts on the case and what happened to each exact moment, and telling Brandon Joyner the possibilities within what can happen or what may happen within the case as well. So before they had a immunity trial, there was a plea deal given to Brandon Joyner. The plea deal was if Brandon Joyner was to plead guilty of the crime, then he will go home free. But the caveat to that is he couldn't be convicted within 5 years, and after that 5 years, they would drop the charge like it was nothing. But the Joyner family and the DA agreed on not taking that plea deal and to go on with the case. And after they denied the plea deal, the immunity case didn't agree on Brennan Joyner with him not using self-defense at the time. So after the immunity trial, it took it to jury trial, and then when jury trial happened, we heard from Patricia Turner, that is David Turner's wife, and Patricia Turner had spoke about the situation that happened, and she stated that she had saw Brennan Joyner with a brick and a motion going down to attack David Turner in the head with a brick. And then David Turner's daughter, Sade Turner, had went up to the stands and gave her testimony on what the situation had actually happened. And she said that she assumed that the young man, Brendan Joyner, had a brick in his hand, and the DA had asked Sade if she assumed or if she knew that Brenda Joyner had a break, and she wasn't sure, and she had said that her trauma wasn't trying to allow her to say it, say that he had a break or not. So within that, a the police officer, Officer Thompson, had was there of the crime scene when it happened, and the DA asked Officer Thompson if Patricia Turner spoke on a brick, spoke on there being a brick in the incident, and Officer Thompson says no. So that's one fact that we have. And then there was a medical doctor there that had a graph with had a diagnostic with David Turner's head injury, and the medical doctor has stated that there was no facial uh, bones that were broken within that matter. Uh, it was just his head had just fell. His head was first impacted of the vehicle, which led him to have brain damage and for him to be paralyzed from the head up or waist up. And after they had spoke, Brandon Joyner had uh, Brandon Joyner had a opportunity to speak, and he told his side of the story, and then the jury the jury decided that Brandon Joyner was not guilty of the crime, and he acted in self-defense, which I do believe that it was because it was to justify it was just the justification that he did a unlawful crime though, but in that matter it was a self-defense reaction that he had did though. Now, do I agree? Now, do I agree with the DA and how they handle it? I absolutely do agree with how they handled it and how they presented the case and how they organized each case that they had, not each case, but each evidence that they had to show the jury and the judge as well. Now, the outcome of it, like, I do agree with though. They could have gotten away with the plea deal. They Either way, they was going to go home. Either way, but the outcome was good in my opinion though. Would I have done anything differently? Uh, I don't think so. I think the DA handled it pretty well and in a professional manner. So there's really nothing that I would have done or changed within that outcome though. So, but the rise of action was, them when the immunity trial didn't agree with uh, David Joyner uh, for what he has done in that manner though. But overall though, this was a good case. Unfortunately, that's not a good situation for the Turner family though. But overall, this is a good case that was presented, and I'm glad that I watched the video and spoke about it right now to y'all. So I do appreciate y'all, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you.